It's Doctor News. It's Doctor. It's time for Doctor. Oh God! Wow. We're going to carry on. It's time for some Doctor Who news. I'm with Rich today.
Hello.
How many news videos have you done now?
This is my third, I think.
Third?
Actually, no. Third for Doctor Who.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you're an expert now.
I am an expert, officially. Whatculture's own Doctor Who expert.
Yeah, and you're the guy with the quote. I didn't even bother bringing notes in today. I've been here too long to trouble myself with doing any work. I just come in, sit in front of the camera and say, hey,
Minions.
hey
edit.
new guy, what's the news? What is the news, Rich?
So the news is Stephen Moffat has revealed, he's said some things about the impending Christmas special.
So exciting. Can't wait.
It's been a bit of a dry spell, so this news has been very exciting for us because I've been constantly keeping up on Reddit and Twitter and just trying to find any tiny scrap of information, but at the minute we're still pretty much in the dark, which, let's face it, is kind of good.
Still don't have any word on new companions, maybe, for Whittaker, Jodie Whittaker.
That's still very in the dark. Again, we've had one trailer for Christmas, that's it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, recently Stephen Moffat was at the London Screenwriters Festival alongside Mark Gatiss and Sue Virtue, a producer.
Yeah.
And they were actually at a panel for Sherlock. They were
Because
talking
Gatiss
about
has written
because
for
obviously
Sherlock,
Moffat and Gatiss have done Sherlock together. They were talking about Sherlock, and Moffat was asked about the fact that Sherlock is a bit of a dick, but he loves everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, that sort of counters it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Morality.
In fact, his words were, kindness is what makes a unit of us. So if you are sane and rational, kindness is by far the best path.
Okay.
So he was just talking about Sherlock, as you do. And then all of a sudden afterwards, he dropped in, prepare for that to be contradicted on Doctor Who on Christmas Day.
And not only that, though, I mean, what words did he use to describe not Sherlock? There's a quote, isn't there?
There is. I don't have that.
Oh, you don't have that? That's
quote
okay.
written down,
I can find it. Oh, I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah.
It was, I believe it was, I think evil was in there.
Yeah.
And then it was some, I don't know. We'll pop it.
High-functioning sociopath.
Yes, we'll pop it on the screen. He basically said that, you know, Sherlock or a good hero isn't any of these words.
Yes.
And then immediately following that said, prepare for that to be countered. So it certainly appears that if nothing else, Doctor Who at Christmas is going to be dark in some way.
It is going to be dark in some way. Again, we don't know what it is. That's all we have.
Whether you want to draw a proper contrast between those two statements and go as far as to say the Doctor is going to be evil and callous and vile. I think vile was in there as well.
Yes,
I'm not sure.
I think it was. Maybe this is Moff saying that because obviously the predicament the Doctor's in, he's very stressed about not wanting to regenerate. Maybe he starts pushing people away.
Ooh.
Maybe Bill turns up and goes, "Oh no, you're a dick," and Liquidy disappears.
Yes, she just goes down the drain.
It's a cameo, and they've just made it look like she's in a whole episode.
Yeah, God, I'd kind of like that, to be honest.
Oh, what if Clara turns up again?
Oh no, not
the Doctor just
Clara.
goes, and the Doctor does one of his Malcolm Tucker things.
Sorry, we're losing the mic there. The Doctor just swears in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you back? You should be dead. Woof.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Well, because the other thing in terms of whether there's going to be sort of some kind of questionable ethics in this episode is there's a debate as to how the first Doctor, is going to respond to the idea of a black female companion, right?
Who's also gay.
Who's also gay.
Ooh.
Yes. We covered that in a separate news story,
yes.
But essentially the first Doctor is he was a character that existed in the 1960s, and although he's a being that transcends all of space-time,
He was still very 1960s.
Yeah, he had a 1960s attitude. So maybe it's not Peter Capaldi's Doctor who's going to be so dark. Maybe it's just going to...
Maybe this will be the other side to William Hartnell's Doctor.
Yeah, grumpy old Hartnell. We'll see. For now, it's vague stuff. But on the subject of dark Doctor Who episodes,
yes,
something's happened.
Cast your mind back to 2008.
You've painted yourself into a corner there,
2008.
2000 and something, yeah.
It's 2008, I remember that.
Okay.
The Stolen Earth and the Journey's End. Probably the best New Who Dalek story, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Or Dalek stories.
Yeah.
Since then, they got a bit rubbish, but that one, for definite, was very good. You know, when the Earth disappeared and all the planets were being used as an engine, Davros comes back.
Oh, Davros, yeah.
Oh.
He's my favourite villain of all time.
Such a fantastic episode. But anyway, you might know Harriet Jones, MP for Fladell North, Harriet Jones, Prime Minister. Harriet Jones, former Prime Minister.
We know who you are.
We do know who you are. She sort of backed herself into a bit of a corner during the events of the Christmas invasion in 2006 when she blew up the Sycorax and the Doctor was all like, I don't like know you anymore.
Yeah.
And off he went. And she cropped up again in Stolen Earth and Journey's End, having created the Subwave network to contact the Doctor and get him to come to Earth and save the day.
Yeah.
And it was all being beamed, all this stuff, it linked together her and Torchwood and Martha Jones and the TARDIS.
And the computer that Sarah Jane had. Mr. Smith.
Mr.
Smith.
And Rose was there watching it happen.
Yeah.
Trying to join in, but Wilfred did not have a webcam because it's naughty.
Who's she?
When the signal was used they used the Subwave network to ring the Doctor, which obviously he could lock onto that with a stethoscope and a phone.
Yeah, of course.
As you do.
Yeah.
And with that, she says, the Daleks will know that the Daleks can tell the Subwave is there, because obviously originally they couldn't detect it.
Yeah, but they'll detect it coming from her house.
They know it's coming from here. Now it's with you, Torchwood, but the Daleks have found me.
Yeah.
The wall explodes and 3 Daleks come in, and she does her classic, Harriet Jones, former Prime Minister, and even the Daleks say, yes, we know who you are.
Which was a bit silly, but I still laughed.
A bit of light humour until Harriet Jones gets blown to smithereens.
Or does she?
So, coming out this year is a book called Now We Are 600, which is actually written by Jamie. I keep saying Jamie. It's James Goss, not Jamie Goss.
Okay.
Why Jamie Goss?
James Goss.
And it's a book of poems, and it has been illustrated. Yes, you heard me right. Illustrated by Russell T Davies.
Yeah, that's weird.
Showrunner from series 1 to 4 of Doctor Who, the reboot.
Yeah.
He's back in the Whoniverse somewhat.
I like him as a writer, but I've never seen one of his drawings.
I think
before.
from what I've seen of it, it looks like it's going to be sort of proper doodly sketches of stuff, which would just be quite sort of nice, I guess.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see.
We'll see.
But anyway, in this book, there is a poem about Harriet Jones. And in this poem, it turns out she didn't die during the events of Journey's End.
Davies says that, well, I think you'll find it cuts to static and we don't see what happened.
Yes.
Now, he won't go into detail when talking to the press. People are going to have to buy the book, which I guess is not out now.
I'm not sure. I didn't actually write down what it is.
Because I think
it's coming out soon.
I feel if it was out, the people who reported this story would have just gone and bought the book.
They just posted the poem in the articles. But no, he's quoted saying, "She's my character. That's my episode. I say that's true." So Harriet Jones is alive.
She somehow lived.
Leave your comments below as to how she did that. I can just imagine that the screen it's fizzling and all of a sudden it comes back on and she's there, her clothes are torn, there's like blood across her forehead.
She's got a bandolier on.
She's got an eye stalk in her hand, like.
Yeah, and just opened up Dalek cases around her.
3 Daleks with her own bare hands.
God, never mind ex-Prime Minister. She's just some kind of new super soldier. Yeah. I don't know why she didn't. Why have we not seen her again, though, is the question.
That's because they're building up to a Harriet Jones spin-off series.
Yeah.
It's called Harriet Jones, Yes, We Know Who You Are.
Oh my God,
airing
imagine
soon.
that.
There's the title card behind you.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Wow. Well, that's good. So, for now, we're going to have to sit tight for a bit more Christmas news. I think it's going to start to come now. We're into
because now that everybody's talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas is next on the radar. Forget about Halloween. Christmas is next. So.
Yeah.
Stay here for news and rumours and discussion about how we can make stupid spin-off shows from everything that happens in Doctor Who.
Could we do one just about heavy weapons Daleks?
Yes, I love the special weapons Dalek. I could go on for like 10 minutes as to why this Dalek is the best Dalek.
It looks so good, and it's a white one too.
What should we call him?
His spin-off show?
No, either.
You mean give him a name?
Yeah, give the Dalek a name.
Oh well, he's not. They don't have names. He would be a member of the Cult of Skaro if he did have names. Oh,
there we go. That's for the comments.
Nerd there. Yeah, give our Special Weapons Dalek a name and let us know how you think Harriet Jones, former Prime Minister, survived 3 Daleks bursting into just a nice little house in a leafy suburb.
Yeah.
How is that possible? We'll find out soon when that book's out.
Yeah, stay tuned here for more news and stuff and probably a big video of theories of how she survived.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's my next project.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yes.
But and you can go to whatculture.com for all your
Doctor
Who
Who
news.
whatculture.com.
This has been the worst exit we've ever done. See you later.
Maybe it's not switched on.
It was switched on, but... Oh, no, it still worked. I was going to say it's been on forever.